The first of all, I would like pay high respect for the teacher and good morning lecturer and good morning everyone. Okay, before my turn to present all of you about the comparative learning. Okay, as my name is Venerable Chan Chun. Okay, lecturer, can you? Okay, this is about the content of the cooperative learning. What is the cooperative learning? Okay, the first and the second, why we use the cooperative learning, and third, what make the cooperative group work. Okay, and we have a small point about the positive independence, fair to fair promote to the interaction, individual and group accountability, and interpersonal and small group skill and group processing. Okay, teacher, can you move to the next? Yeah, the first is we want to know about what is the cooperative meaning. Mean the cooperative meaning is the cooperation is working together, accomplish share the goal with the cooperative activity. Individuals seek the outcome, and that they are the beneficial to themselves and the and beneficial to all the other group members. Cooperative learning is the instructional used to a small group so that the students work together to maximize their own and each other learning. It mean that uh, we use the cooperative learning. We want to share the goal. We want to work together, and we find the result and what is the benefit of ourselves and in the group or another member. Okay, it's just this point. Okay, yeah. And number two, why we use the cooperative learning? Mean the student learning goal may be the structure to the promote the cooperative, the competitive, individualistic effort. If the student do in effect work cooperatively with the other, they must have an understanding of the component that make the cooperation work. Mastering the essential the component of the cooperation is the facilitated if the student. I want to clarify about this point. Why we use the cooperative learning, because we want to promote the we want to promote working together, like like example, like if we are the one and we want to compete it with other, they are have or two or three, we cannot do it. Okay, if we many people have more idea, and if we only one, we cannot. Okay, we cannot do it. Okay, and one more about the competitive, mean if we use the cooperative learning, we want to compete the other group. Okay, yeah, to uh how to get the reward. Okay, how to get reward, so we want to try their best in the group. And more about the individualistic effort, mean everyone try to find the information that we can get, and after that we share in group. Okay, yeah, uh find all the source, and then after that we combine together. Okay, to make the group to get a reward or to get a benefit. Okay, so if we want to get a mastering of essential the component of the cooperation in facilitate if the student do some point. Yeah. Yeah, if the student does 3 point like this, we will get the benefit of the cooperative learning, or we get a reward from the cooperation. Okay, like the first approach, existing the lesson and course activity are the cooperative work. Two, apply the corporate work concept to the unit circumstance of the curricular subject area and the student body. And three, have diagnose, report any problem that other students may have in the work together, so that the instructor can intervene to increase the effectiveness of the student learning in group. I want to tell more about that, like number three, like diagnosis, like the student, if the student if mean the information that we find, and then we want to analyze. Okay, we want to analyze is a good source, if we have a reference or not, and then we do the report like a problem in group. Sometimes the in the group we have the slow learner, and then we need to have the other in group. Okay, like, oh, they miss this point, and then we want to have, we want to support the group. Okay, report any problem that in working together. Okay, yeah, to make a group stronger, to make the member in a group strong. Okay, yes, thank you, lecturer. Can you move to the next slide? Yeah, and number three, what make the cooperative group work? Yeah, it's so important. Okay, yeah, it the essential the component of the cooperation are positive, inter interdependence, faith to promote to interaction, individual and group accountability, interpersonal and small group skill, and group processing. Is a quote from the Johnson Holos in 1933. Okay, yeah, they want to how to cooperative working, like we need the some point like positive independence and face to face the promote to and interaction. Okay, next we will see the mean the element or the basic cooperative learning. Okay, lecturer. Oh, okay, yeah. So everyone, you see my slide, or my internet is so slow or smooth? It just can work. How cooperative working? Okay, yeah. The first, we need the positive independencies. Is the first and the most important element in structuring corporate to learning. Positive independence is a successfully structured when the group member pursue that they are linked with each other uh, in a way that one cannot succeed unless everyone succeed. If the group goal and tasks are properly designed and the communicate, student will understand that they seek or speak together. Uh, in this mean that, like, if we cannot get a reward, but we succeed in a group, when we can work together, we can know the problem, what is wrong in the group. So so we sing a positive independent, like we try our group, we try ourselves what the information that we get, okay, like but sometimes we fall, but we still remember, okay, and we still get along with each other in the group, and then after that we will do well, okay. Yeah, about the positive independencies. Okay, the next point, how to cooperative work mean to promote the interaction properly. The face-to-face is the second basic element of the cooperative learning. Students need to the real work together in the promote each other's success by the sharing sources and helping, supporting, encouraging, and uploading the other effort to achieve. They are important connect to the activity and the interpersonal dynamic that can only occur when the students promote each other learning. In this mean that we want to promote each other, like we want to go to the real work together. After that, if we do or better, like we go to do the research, or we like the the 4 year, we want to go to the star in the real class, okay. We will meet some problem, or sometimes we do well, and then in the pair or in the group member, they want to, okay, they want to promote, they want to share some sort that the other member need, and then help, okay, and support, encourage them to do the real work is well. Okay, and just this point, okay, yeah. In this point, if it's not clear, we will add a teacher to have, okay, lecturer to that. Okay, about the uh, point 3, how to cooperative working, okay, yeah. Individual and group accountability exists when the perform of each individual is the asset, and the result are given back to the group and individual in order to certain who need the more assistance, support, and encourage learning. The purpose of the cooperative learning is group is to make each member stronger individual in his her rights. Students learn together so they subsequently can gain greater individual competency. Indeed mean that if like in the group, yeah, we have a group, but be assigned to do in the individual, okay, yeah. But the individual, like one person cannot do their his point or her point, and then uh, he or she give back to the group, and then the group discuss uh, uh, and help his or her, okay, yeah, to make the group successful, or to have the uh, person that cannot to get more knowledge, and they can work together, okay, yeah. It's about the individual and group accountability. About the uh, point 4, how to make the cooperative working. Yeah, we in the point 4, we how the interpersonal and small group skill is the 4 basic element of the cooperative learning. Cooperative learning is the inherently more the complex than the competitive or individualistic learning, because students have to engage the stimulate simultaneously in test work, learning, academic subject matter, and teamwork function functioning effectively as the group. Social skill for effective cooperative working do not magically appear when the cooperative lesson are employed. Indeed, mean that when in the group they will understand how to work in the social, like each other to help each other, like mean the topic it we get the topic like just cooking. Okay, yeah, some in group someone they know, and but someone they don't know how to make the food good, how to make the food delicious. So we want to help each other, like social skill, like building the house, or like do a charity in a society, and then we need to share some property, okay, to help the community, or to help the like the poor children in the society. It's just we want to learn from the each other, or we want to learn the skill that the other have and we don't know. Okay, yeah. It's just about the point four lecture. Okay, yeah. Go to the about the law, how the cooperative is working. The law about the group processing is the fifth basic element of the cooperative learning. Group processing is this when a group member discuss how well and they are achieving their goal and maintaining the effective working relationships. Group need to describe what the member action are helpful or unhelpful, make the decision about what behavior to the continue or change. Like in this, if we do 4 step already, we need to describe what the member in the group mean the action. Okay, they can behave well, or mean we get along with each other, or we can share the information, we can share the idea, we can share the experience to each other. Or sometimes in the group like 2 or 3 members, sometimes they cannot share each other, unhelpful. Okay, yeah, mean we want to continue or we want to change. If we cannot share each other, so we want to change. Okay, yeah, find another topic that can help the group, or that can help ourselves. Okay, yeah. Thank you, lecturer. Can go to the next slide. Yeah, in the conclusion, why we use the cooperative learning, because we believe it help the student learn more effectively. We believe the cooperative learning promote a larger educational agenda, and one that the encompasses several intertwined rationals. Yeah, it's about the conclusion. Okay, yeah, the last slide, lecturer. Yeah, thank you, lecturer, so much, and thank you, everyone, for pay attention. Okay, yeah. If you have question, please ask me. If I cannot, I ask teacher to help. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, lecturer, and thank you, everyone.
Okay, so thank you very much for Venerable for your presentation. Okay, so the rest, any question to ask, please.
Lecturer. Teacher.
Okay, you are the master of the topic actually. Okay, so any question about cooperative learning? Actually, this topic is just one of the topic that already studied in our course. Hello, any question? Is it clear?
Yeah, teacher, if no question, let other group do the presentation.
Any question? Okay, you can ask. And hope that it will be able to apply in your classroom in here, right?
I
Teacher,
think it's good lecturer
teacher.
for cooperative learning.
Hello, teacher. Hello,
Okay,
presenter.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, brother Kagosa.
I just want to clarify in a summary in Khmer for the total of meaning, because when for easy for us to use this technique for teaching in the real class. Thank you. If you can.
Yes, thank you very much, brother. In mean cooperative learning mean ឲ្យយើងធ្វើការជាមួយគ្នាហើយក្នុងម្នាក់ហ្នឹងគឺហេតុអីបានជាយើងត្រូវមាន cooperative learning ហ្នឹងទី1ដើម្បីយើងធ្វើឲ្យក្រុមរបស់យើងធ្វើឲ្យខ្លួនយើងមានភាពខ្លាំងមាន get stronger or gain more knowledge ធ្វើម៉េចដែលយើងបាន gain more knowledge ទីមួយយើង search ឯកសារបន្ថែមទៀតហើយយើងពិភាក្សាគ្នាគ្រប់នឹងចាប់ផ្ដើមពីខ្លួនយើងទៅហើយនឹងម្នាក់ទៀតឬថែមម្នាក់ទៀតចាប់ពី2នាក់ឡើងទៅយើងអាចថាគ្រប់បានឬក៏3នាក់ទៅ4នាក់ច្រើនពេកក៏មិនអាចដែរអញ្ចឹងទៅយើងមានគំនិតម្នាក់គឺយើងមានគំនិតផ្សេងគ្នាដល់អញ្ចឹងយើងយកមក share យកមកចែករំលែកអញ្ចឹងធ្វើយើង gain more knowledge ធ្វើយើងមានចំណេះដឹងកាន់តែខ្ពស់ហើយអញ្ចឹងមិនតែយើងយកពីគេទេយើងចែកទៅគេវិញយើងផ្ដល់អ្វីដែលយើងចេះតាក់ទងនឹងអត្ថបទតាក់ទងនឹងtopic តាក់ទងនឹងអត្ថបទដែលយើងត្រូវ present ឬក៏មានអ្វីផ្លែកជាបទពិសោធន៍ផ្ទាល់ខ្លួនរបស់យើងជាដើមហើយដើម្បីឲ្យវាសកម្មភាពហៅថាការធ្វើការងារទៅជាមួយគ្នានឹងបានវាត្រូវពឹងផ្អែកទៅលើចំណុច5យ៉ាងខ្ញុំកណាលើកមកនឹងមានទី1មានថាវិជ្ជមាននៅក្នុង group មានតែ positive independent វិជ្ជមាននៅក្នុង group នឹងបានន័យថាយើងប្រឹងទាំងអស់គ្នាកុំគិតថាអូយើងធ្វើមិនកើតទេអញ្ចឹងដាក់ឲ្យទៅម្នាក់អូខេអានឹងបន្ទាប់មកបានន័យថាយើងចប់ពីនោះមកយើងធ្វើ progress វាបើកាលណាយើងដាក់ឲ្យម្នាក់វាយ៉ាងម៉េចវា unhelpful អូខេវា unhelpful អញ្ចឹងសួរកិច្ចការទៅមុខកើតទៀតអត់អត់កើតទេអញ្ចឹងយើងត្រូវធ្វើម៉េចយើង continue យើង change topic ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងកាលណាយើង cooperative learning គឺវាមានប្រយោជន៍ច្រើនទី1សម្រាប់ខ្លួនយើងផ្ទាល់ធ្វើឲ្យយើងនឹងមានចំណេះដឹងកាន់តែទូលំទូលាយយើងនិយាយមួយទៀតហៅថា student center អូខេគាត់លោកគ្រូគាត់ដាក់ឲ្យអត្ថបទណាមួយមកយើងចែកគ្នាស្រាវជ្រាវអូខេអញ្ចឹងយើងជាអ្នកអូខេ explore មានតែបង្កើត produce the new information ឬក៏ស្រាវជ្រាវបន្ថែមទៀតដើម្បីឲ្យគ្រប់របស់យើងឲ្យខ្លួនយើងនឹងបានទទួលជោគជ័យនៅក្នុងកិច្ចការដែលលោកគ្រូបានដាក់ឲ្យនឹងឬក៏មានធ្វើការប្រកួតប្រជែងជាមួយនឹងក្រុមដទៃហ្នឹងក៏យើងមានការភាពសហការគ្នាបានល្អអញ្ចឹងទៅធ្វើឲ្យគ្រប់យើងនឹង chốt chơi hay bị dương thưa tụi mình ấy càng nhiều class cô việc của bà đây chẳng bằng cái ao dưỡng du cooperative learning ok dạ ở con trán hay bộ miền khoa cái này nào xong lecturer chui bật time phong ở con trán pradaka của sao ở con trán lecturer.
Thank you for your answer.
Okay, so any other question? Yeah, one more question, one last question. Maybe not many, like not many in we just
Not many lecturer.
we supposed to have only 2 questions, and your presentation just about only 10 minutes only, but it's a little bit prolonged. Okay, it's still fine since this morning not many presentation as well. Yes, in most of the presenter have to be later next week, but maybe I have to record a video. Okay, one more question. Okay, you keep thinking together, not only Venerable Choeurn here, but together we can see like to apply cooperative learning effectively in the classroom. So how many students should be formed in a group? We can say like that should be formed. How many students per group should be formed? Yeah, to make the cooperative learning to be more effective in here, right?
For me, lecturer, I think 3 or 4 is enough. If we make a group bigger, we will make a noise. Okay, yes. So some member they don't discuss about the topic. They discuss about their personal. Okay, lecturer.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so we can turn to other member. Okay, yeah, quickly. Okay, and then they sing. Okay. Oh, we will. Okay, it's my turn. Okay, so I sing like that.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Okay, thank you, Venerable. Okay, how about what do you think? Do you agree with Venerable Choeurn that it should be 3 or 4 member in a group, or any different answer? Free discussion.
I think 3 or 4 or 5 it is enough, so easy to control them.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Any different answer from this? Any different answer? Or anybody experience to apply cooperative learning in your classroom? Yes or no? Can you just show your reaction in Zoom? It's fine. Just raise up hand or anything that you can show. Have you ever applied cooperative learning in your own classroom?
No, lecturer.
No. Okay. Other?
For me, yes, teacher.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, can you share your experience a little bit briefly?
And I got some positive and negative, teacher.
Of course. Okay. Both.
Yeah.
It should be.
Some group they do it well, and some group they just chat and talk, and they do nothing because they cannot do it. Because of that group, more of them is the weak student. That's why they cannot do it. And I organize into the group. I random their name. So up to they random, they got that group. That's all for me, teacher.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So very great experience. Okay. Who else besides Vichita? Okay. Who experienced to apply cooperative learning in your classroom? Have you ever applied group work in your classroom? we can say like in short one just about group work. Like group work, I mean like some part just about cooperative learning as well. But yeah, you can say like in cooperative learning we can have a clear procedure to do there. You can say
Teacher, like we do the rebate, can we call the cooperative working lecturer? Like
Debate, right?
one,
Like, mhm.
yeah, one support and one accue.
Yeah, it can be vulnerable. We can say like yeah, the group need to get involved in discussion, even though their idea are pros and we can say like just pro or for any topic, but yeah, they still can cooperate and show their, we can say, for debate normally they just divide into two different group, right? Like
Yeah.
one they just pro for the topic, yeah, one the other group they just show some idea that again to the topic, for example, right? Yeah, so to do that, yeah, they still cooperate, they still try to find the supporting document, supporting idea from the book or from most other sources they can do that, we can say. Yes, mostly we can say like whatever the student can cooperate with each other, that's one that we call like cooperative learning there. Or we can say example like even in group work, right? Whenever you just rank the group work, it just show about some cooperative learning. We can say, yeah, like what Vijay raised up. It might be positive and negative might occur in your classroom. So as a teacher, you better be well prepared to anticipate the problem that might happen. For example, like what Vijay raised, and like some students, since they are so weak, they may go and sit in group, but they talk less, or they may talkative, but they talk something outside the topic. Yeah, not about the topic, but they start to chit chat about this, about that. So what should you do, right? We can say, yeah, you cannot just form the student to work in group, and then the teacher just do nothing in here, or does nothing in here. We can say, yeah, we also need to walk around, have them assisting them, and need to be well prepared. We can say like in some case that the student cannot come up with the idea to share within the group. What should we do? Okay, if the group just finish the task much earlier than other group, what should you do, right? Yeah, the task that they can complete it much earlier, it can be because they are smart, or because they are a slow learner one, that they cannot come up with some idea to talk and discuss. So their group will be finished much earlier than compared to the other group. Yeah. So what should you you let the group do? The group that finished earlier do. We can say like in case that okay, they are smart and then they can complete their group discussion much earlier. So yeah, you should add other tasks for them to do while other keep discussing on the task, or you just let them stop and do something else. But for sure, we can say if nothing to do, the class will be really noisy. Yeah, or they may disturb other while they are discussing since their group finished. Yeah, I'm finished my job. Yeah. Yeah, so a lot of things that the teacher needs to do. You can say like not just assign the student to sit in group 3 or 4 or 5 people in, and okay, the teacher just go out for a cup of coffee or go out for chit chat with the neighbor teachers. Okay, oh, I'm okay. Let my student just working in group now. And when people ask, okay, what have you done so far? Oh, cooperative learning. Yeah, so not bad. We can say like the teacher need to support, need to get along with the student. We can say move around, have in case there's some topic they may not understand, you can further explanation, yeah, assisting them, or maybe proposing some question for them to discuss furthermore. We can say to the topic. Yeah, so a lot of things we can say like we can say the student can learn a lot if the teacher is well prepared and with a lot of anticipatory activity or plan to have the student in here. all right? And then they will keep working there. Yeah, I do agree with a small group discussion. It is really effective there. The people just have enough time to share their idea, not really passive. Like just take turn about 3 or 4 times, it will be their turn to talk here. Yeah. And one more thing we can say, you also need to be careful in cooperative learning. Yes, since we can say in the group, it might be has the one who just talk to, and the one who just quiet. The one who is smarter than others among the group, or and also the slowest learner one in the group. So the best thing that you can do in here, you can say at first maybe you are the one who just initiate the idea. Okay, maybe you know your student, just invite the slow learner one, the normally quiet one, start sharing the idea first, right? And then the talkative one can be the last. It's not so we can say everything has been has been discussed. The slow learner one might be more quiet there, we can say, right? Yeah. So those things are just some tips and some question from the slide. I think I have already shared the slide in the group in here, right? Just go back and see some more question there, and then you will see how to operate and how to anticipate some unexpected activity in that part more effectively there, right? Okay, so maybe only this one, and any other thing to clarify before we move to the new presenter? Yes, in right now, I think like Mr. Smay, brother Savani Ratana just here. Yeah, maybe we can move to one more topic. And if you have some question, we keep asking and discussing in the group. It's fine. Yeah, maybe you can ask to Honorable Chan Choeurn directly about cooperative learning, or just go back and discuss the topic that we have learned so far in our textbook. Yeah. Okay, just one other topic. You also talk about cooperative learning there, right?